You are now entering the Rawrrzone.
USO 82.3 FM, we're the independent artists. Now streaming on all smart TVs. Just add the Live 365 channel and search PUSO. PUSO 82.3 FM, where the independent artists are the stars.
You're now listening to the Evening Rush Network.
Sharpline icon.
Don't play with it, bring it, come. Why you so shy, baby? You already won. Wanna put you in my favorite position. Baby, take time with it, it's a marathon. I know. You never have a man when so. No matter how close I go, I'm feeling like I can't let go. Grips on you tightly, I can feel your temperature. Baby, why you tempting me so? I love it when you press my up. I love it when I can feel your temperature. Baby, why you tempting me so? Feeling like you want give me some when I pull up, don't ride. My body's on you, your body's on me. So close I can feel you breathe. Now let me give you love and let's be, yeah. My body's on you, your body's on me. So close I can feel you breathe. Now let me give you love and let's be, yeah. You say I love the way you do me. Girl, my body on your body like a two-piece, yeah. We can make a little movie. And how you give it to me just like that. I know. Girl, you turn me on. The way you blow my mind up, I'm tempted to touch. Grips on you tightly, I can feel your temperature. Baby, why you tempting me so? I love it when you press my up. I love it when I can feel your temperature. Baby, why you tempting me so? You know that it's a vibe with me. Put your phone on D&D. With my body's on you, your body's on me. So close I can feel you breathe. Now let me give you love and let's be. You know that it's a vibe with me. With my body's on you, your body's on me. So close I can feel you breathe. Now let me give you love and let's be. I can feel your temperature. Baby, why you tempting me so? I love it how you press my up.
Sharpline.
Welcome back to DPE Takeover Radio. Caller, you are on the air.
Yo, can I hear the new Reezy?
Sure, I got you. The new Breezy coming up. Sit back, take a shot of cognac, lay the top down, and ride out. New Breezy the Life coming up now on DPE Takeover
I'm in the Silverado, switch it up to the Lambo. She wanna get it poppin' like a nigga is Rambo. She wanna give me samples like we walking through Costco. Been in a bit of fit for Reezy, there's no Roscoe. Clip bottles, got me on wobble, hoppin' Diablo. Red lights stick like the green, don't try to follow. Model, got my money up, no lotto. Baby Bobby, what she cop, my plane headed to Cabo. Spread it like a taco, I put beef in the middle. Me metaphorical reels, they pay me 1,000 fiddles. A little, I need a kilo that moves at its own place. Blessed from the game, from the bay, I hail ace. Taste for a little bit of fame to go crazy like Smokey off of AD Blood on Friday. Amazed what your boy Breezy say, I'll call plays. Give me the mic, I'm taking DPE up all the way like. It be the money, it be the hoes. They got me in this life I chose. And I can't stop now, I'm pushing a hard mile. Cause me and Brooke have never been close. So I'm gon' grind, baby, and I'm gon' shine. Cause you ain't got yours, don't hate on mine. Stop being late and try to be on time. Be on time, still wouldn't get you there before me. You bum niggas is dumb niggas geeking off thee. Go get your own dollars. You wanna plot on me? Don't holler at a bitch till you heard she easy. Man, a bitch better move mountains to please me. Man, a bitch better carry fountains and feed me. Cause I'm the type of nigga when I leave, she needs me. And you's a broke nigga waiting on her check. Begging for a couple hundred and demand respect. Get your life in check, get your hustle right. Make it mean on the block or get a 9 to 5. Stop hating on the next nigga getting his guap. Why you playing mad and he out there running the block? Why you think about one pass and she didn't wanna talk to a nigga in the hood smelling like asphalt? Then you call her a bitch, I guess it makes you feel better. Then she walks straight to me and has me all the chatter like. It be the money, it be the hoes. They got me in this life I chose. And I can't stop now, I'm pushing a hard mile. Cause me and Brooke have never been close. So I'm gon' grind, baby, and I'm gon' shine. Cause you ain't got yours, don't hate on mine. Stop being late and try to be on time. Be on time, still wouldn't get you there before me. If you believe you still achieve. A lot of times we don't believe where we came from. I didn't mean to make you wait this long, but you can't rush greatness. Let's get this clear. I wasn't the first one to show you this grown man shit, but after Deuce Pay showed up, shit ain't never been the same since. Let's go. It be the money, it be the hoes. They got me in this life I chose. And I can't stop now, I'm pushing a hard mile. Cause me and Brooke have never been close. So I'm gon' grind, baby, and I'm gon' shine. Cause you ain't got yours, don't hate on mine. Stop being late and try to be on time. Be on time, still wouldn't get you there before me. What's this? What's this? It's something going on in my bones. What's this? What's this? It's something going on in my brain. What's this? What's this? I feel like I'm going insane. What's this? What's this? I gotta release it, man. Yeah, I hit him with the mind control or the mic control. I don't care till the night is on. Need drugs and the money in the safe. I run this race, now I'm taking first place. DPE taking over this game. Every time he look up, he see us, man. Keep on knocking in your head, cause I'm all in your brain like a red car Jingo, man. No, I'm not an X-Man, you know I'm the best, man. All of your neck, man, you getting no rest, man. Serious on the hate, but you really is a fan. Saying all my words like you wrote it, man. Niggas say Breezy is missing. Bitches say Breezy we missing. Come back, I'm playing no games, no activation, like your hat go missing. They really try to diss him. Throw shots, but your shit barely miss him. Niggas know my bars coming like Candyman, but I didn't want to scare the children. You know I'm a monster. Raise my arm up under your armor. My team out here really purging. Cutting through these beats like a surgeon. Some say I'm conversistic. Some say I overdid it. Some say I'm overrated. Fuck that, that's an understatement. Some say I barely made it. Nigga, y'all that's barely hating. Motherfucker, I ain't got no brain. My soul is cold and my heart is black and my chain is gold. You don't know how many times I've been down this road. Think about kids and I'm thinking like, nope. I came back full loco, came back flow on dough, came back killing more shows, came back Billboard dough, came back on label, niggas can't stop me though.
I got powers like Rawrrzone, fucking up your ozone, queen of my throne, hard off no dome, fly as a drone, back to the bone. Wife still talk shit when I come home, sharp ass cheekbones, hardcore like stone, help to fight crime crime incognito. Causing frostbite, come at me, bro. Hurt my loved ones below zero. I'm the coolest female hero. Every black girl wanna be a tall, dark, petite, built for speed hoe. Bro so big, but don't wear speedos. I go by Sabrina Frost. Protect all at any cost. Saving lives is not a job, it's a lifestyle. Fuck what you thought. But boy, I just such a joke. He don't really want the smoke. Undermines a waste of time and syndromes. Machines all get broke. Yes, I am incredible, and my ice is edible. My aim is impeccable. Fucking with me is terrible.
Devastation, a revelation, free demonstration. Backslide, thunder vibe, lightning bolt without the cloak. Slipping slope as a boy approach. Rope a dope, I got bangs to boom. Clearing rooms on another room. Mile rising, so surprising. Creatures creeping, I just minimize them. Knock them down, don't identify them. Lock you up, my electric field. Shake your body, making blood spill. Slam you down until you ain't around. Wallace slam you down to Chinatown. Villains tricking, what the hell they flipping? Pass it off like it's Scottie Pippen. Teamwork trying to keep it hitting. This target practice on an old mattress. Turning pages to another chapter. Swear I swear and got a clear affair. She shell shock you, take away your air. Bright flare, blow your body up. Lightning bolts screaming Scotty up. The ladies yelling, come to save the day.
It's time to bring the strength. It's time to bring the pressure. Annihilate anything in my way to any measure. My reign is undisputed. I'm stronger, don't confuse it. It's trouble when you hear me stay flats. That's how I do it. Diminish any threat, try to stop us, I'm with my crew. We here to save the day. If you run, then we will pursue. You really don't want it, man. Undefeated, we never lose. The way we tear up town to town. Don't believe me, just check the news. Now choose. We won with the force and we got the power. Devour any challenge that challenge us in an hour. No flowers, the way we articulate how we move. We coordinate, assimilate, exemption to the rule. We cool, inspired by masterminds of the galaxy. Living this reality, found out fast that it had to be me. Hitting my cup, no chaser, yeah, running up, no favors. Who you gon' call? Danny with the strength of a kraken, tough like the skin of a dragon, yeah, we want it all. Hanging with the guys, old devils, flying on a different level, never gon' fall. Save life after life, we some heroes. Super Saiyan mode to a zero, yeah, we stand tall. Something like a monument figure, sad you a servant to a digger. Think of something bigger, time to bang bang like a trigger. Haters that be mad, that be bitter. Stop it!
Give me the loot.
Yachty. Let's go. Look, I'm that nigga for real, and I know that they hate me for what my ambition is. I was broken piece, started getting money, so I'm not what the problem is. They just want what I got, but can't step in my lane, cause they know who the driver is. And they mad I be sliding on all they bitches, I come with a lot of reds. Look, Brody working the pot, I was loading the Glock at the same time. Trip back and forth over state lines, bro gotta watch for the K9s. I was never in the drug game, had to be a shooter if you play with mines. Bitch, I'm hungry, gotta maintain, ain't stopping till I'm out of time. Don't ask me shit, cause my ears blind and my eyes deaf. You know the concept. That's the reason Brody's still doing time. Feds making up contracts, niggas fake gangster for the clout. In real life, we had to survive that. Look, Hennessy for the trauma, niggas sipping like they addicted to cognac. Seen a body fade in a dirt grave, had me traumatized in the worst ways. I knew his bitch was trying to save son, but in the world record at the worst save. I done made a way, I got the lane paved. Still winning with some point shaved. Through the alley for my brothers, nigga, I ain't never gave a goodbye wave. I got that dog in me. I got that dog in me. I got that dog in me. I got that. Look, I got that dog in me. I need 100K for the wham. Nah, fuck that. I need an M. Tryna turn a Benz into a lamb. Niggas sleep, wake 'em up again. I'ma get it lit, turn it up again. Might've took an L, but I ain't never ran. Only thing I ran up was some bands. Changed for the better, started losing friends. Yeah, I'm a ghetto baby. You know the ghetto made me. I've been the man in my village for real. You niggas could never faze me. On top of the game, and I ain't been beat, cause niggas could never play me. There's a couple of niggas I was cool with that I ain't been feeling lately. Look, say and my shooters gon' put that boy in the stars. Heard he always wanted to be famous. Put him on 100 shirts, get a large. I don't even claim niggas that say they my sons. When the battle came, I'm the only one that came out showing all the scars. Look, feeling crazy, don't talk to me. You pussy and I got that dog in me. With your bitch on the leash, tell her walk with me. You gotta pay just to get on a call with me. They know me from Houston to Albany. Life is a bitch and she literally stalking me. Diamonds is lit like the lights when they on. You would die trying to take them off of me. I got that dog in 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 me.
Clean. Touch gloves and let's do it.
Whew. Here we go, boys. The intensity of this rivalry is so palatable and palpable and felt by everybody in this mixed martial arts.
Hey guys, what's up? Your homegirl Ivy Katie, whatever you want to call me. Just talk to me nice, because this weekend is fight night, so I am ready to fight somebody. We got the UFC 322 watch party at Connect Lounge tomorrow night. Madalena versus Makachev. Catch every round, knockout, and every moment live on the big screens. Everyone is free all night, no cover. We got happy hour from 3 to 8 p.m. $5 draft beers and hard seltzers. Half off house cocktails, $30 beer buckets, and bottle specials all night. We're open till 4 a.m. on top of that. And I'm going to be there recording content. It was nice knowing all of your livers, guys. But want to celebrate your birthday? Hit up my man CJ Spotlight at CJ Spotlight _ on Instagram, at Spotlight Hospitality Group, and at Spotlight Parties. Remember, we're at 3216 Steinway Street. Whew. I'm really excited to just get to NoWTe, but I have to get through this first. Camera needs to be off. The joys of being live, right? What's going on, everyone? I'm really excited to talk about our give back, though. Our Give Back for Sean concert and toy drive is officially happening on December 13th at Sanger Hall in Sunnyside, New York. First and foremost, thank you so much, Sanger Hall, for your contributions to our Give Back this year. You were the home for all of our events. You stood by us. You helped raise support, as well as help work with us with other organizations. We're really grateful to you guys. So once again, shout out to Sanger Hall. Please go get them wings. Them shits are so good. For that rare full moon, I will be the host of the festivities. We've got an incredible lineup this year with the incomparable Sherry Yale, Teddy Graham, Dizzy Spades, Josh Banton, JQ, Danny Lovesings, and of course, the Titan of Rap, because he doesn't want to be a DJ no more. And we get to have the other day on the 1s and 2s. We also got Ian Visuals. We got ROS from Ivy Productions. And then we got a bunch of media coming to cover the event. It's not just about, giving back to our artists who've been working with us all year to help promote sarcoma awareness. It is to honor Sean's legacy and now honoring Kelly's legacy by shining a light on something people don't know about, and that's sarcoma. Sarcoma is one of the rarest cancers in the world, making up less than 1% of adult cancers. It's also known as the forgotten cancer because it receives less attention and funding than many other cancer types, yet it affects both children and adults. And here's the part that hits home. Early symptoms that are often mistaken for sports injuries or routine aches, which means many cases aren't caught until the later stages. But this is why awareness matters. This is why we show up. We're raising funds for the SFA to support research, treatment, and hope for families fighting this battle. But we also helping and bringing holiday joy to the children of Mount Sinai Kravish Children's Hospital, because in learning about sarcomas, we also realized that sarcomas and bone cancers make up 15% of juvenile cancers. So right now we're inviting everyone from sponsors to community partners, media, to come join us. And if you do, please go get a ticket. The link is below. Our donation links, our Amazon Toy Drive link. You could drop off at my studio. You could drop off at Single Hall, but please join us in this fight. Let's honor Kelly, who lost her life a couple of months ago to sarcoma after battling it for 9 years. Sean didn't even get to make it to his 30th birthday, and we all know somebody who right now is celebrating a holiday without a loved one who lost a battle to cancer or is probably going through it right now. So you might just be helping someone that is right next to you. So yeah, click all of our links. But I got to get to this note music because I already missed the release party and I'm so upset. I'm still upset about it. But these 2 videos are going to make up for everything. And then I'm going to bring on Note because he's been chilling there. And I'm just sitting here more excited. So this is Welcome to the Rawrrzone.
When it's me, myself, and Hardy, then you know to God and party. When I'm with their one-man army, we got a dove that kills, we're dropping bodies. When it's me, myself, and Hardy, then you know to God and party. Then call us crazy, call us Connies. We got a dove that kills, we're dropping bodies. You hold me down, like these straps on my vest. Your doves become my drug. If I don't get my fix, I'm a mess. You know I die for you, you kill for me. They say we're obsessed. I know we're not, but if they take you away, I'm taking their breath. I think it's only fair. Oh, homie, don't you dare. The only reason you're a dive is cause she told me care. She keeps me grounded when I'm in the air. She needs me, I am there. Till death row does the spark, go get the second chance. Yeah, me, myself, and Hardy, then you know to God and party. When I'm with their one-man army, we got a dove that kills, we're dropping bodies. When it's me, myself, and Hardy, then you know to God and party. They call us crazy, call us Connies. We got a dove that kills, we're dropping bodies. When it's you who drives my crazy self and Hardy, me. We've been fighting ages, but you're still my baby. They call us crazy, call it a family, and they try to take us from me. Then I'm dropping bodies. They don't understand it, they see a dove, they want us to bandit it to each other. What we're doing is damage, another but hurt, another but pain. They call me a curse, they say that you changed, they say that I did it, that I without you, I don't want to live in it. I drain the advantage if you leave me and burn the whole planet, damn it. Let's place the world together, build it back even better. Me and you can't be severed, by my side you're always tethered. I'd rearrange your letters, you and I are stuck together. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever. I'm not needing your help. Don't ask, don't cry, if I die I'll be mine. Decision, I ain't quitting, so just listen, cause I will tell you one last time. I don't wanna be normal, you know I will not die. You can try it no more, just so you can kill my drive. All the times that I've sold, you still got my pedal through the metal. Told you I'll be a mogul, I tell you one last time. I don't wanna be normal, so you can stay inside. That's why they say that you're dope when you see this world is mine. I'm not even your hope, but I'm tired of taking all that holding. I will show them one more, so I tell you one last time, then I'm not repeating. So you better listen if you wanna keep on breathing. I will never be the person that you want me being. I tried to do that for you for years, and no one's on me screaming. Pretending like you know me, and that you're seeing something I'm not seeing. Cause it's me, myself, and I that I believe in. So if you ain't one of this, I'm 3 biscuits to leaving. If you wanna leave in one piece for another season, I'm a demon undefeated. You tried to step to me, dog. Sure you cooking, but you use my recipe, dog. And somehow you think you can take the best of me, dog. You say your changes, but they thinking less of me, dog. So I just count on myself. You never thought I'd be some, I'm not needing your help. Don't ask, don't cry, if I die I'll be mine. Decision, I ain't quitting, so just listen, cause I will tell you one last time. I don't wanna be normal, you know I will not die. You can try it no more, just so you can kill my drive. All the times that I've sold, you still got my pedal through the metal. Told you I'll be a mogul, I tell you one last time. I don't wanna be normal, so you can stay inside. That's why they say that you're dope when you see this world is mine. I'm not even your hope, for I'm tired of taking all that holding. I will show them one more, so I tell you one last time. One last time. One last time. One last time.
KUSO 82.3 FM, we're the independent artisan. Now streaming on all smart TVs. Just add the Live 365 channel and search PUSO. KUSO 82.3 FM, where the independent artists are the stars.
You're now listening to the Evening Rush Network.
It's not letting me be great now. Hold on. It got I think what really happened was it got very intimidated by Note, and now it won't let me take the welcome screen off. Hey, what's up, world? It's your homegirl, Ivy, Katie, whatever you want to call me. You might end up not seeing me one more time, but that wasn't what I was trying to do. I was just trying to get my overlays back, but they're clearly not wanting to overlay right now. So we're going to act like we in Smackdownville right now because it's been a while. But how's everyone doing? This is another motherfucking episode of Welcome to the Rawrrzone, where everything is going to happen, and it's going to happen. Might as well get raw. We are joined, though, by someone. I'm very emotional about this because, and I hate when people tell me I get too emotionally close to the people I work with, because when I started this version of Welcome to the Rawrrzone, it focused more on the person than it did the actual music. So with every interview, I got to know people more and more. But when it came to Note, it was like having a little music brother, because I dead thought he was close to my age, but then they all made me feel mad fucking old. But when you sit down with Note and you check out that first interview, completely different person from the Note you see now. You see a very, definitely more mature in sound, but the goal is so clear with him. Everything is, knowing Note, at all, you know that you're always in a positive attitude, because even at his worst, he's always making you smile. So to see him excel the way he has, from how he really told us about his life. It really just, whew, sorry. My man's here, note, is the award-winning alternative rock rap powerhouse who continues to redefine what it means to blend raw emotion with rebellion. From being named MWO News 2023 Artist to Watch to taking home the Wavy Awards 2024 Music Video of the Year. By the way, he's also a Wavy ambassador, so everyone could eat his shorts. Note has proven time and time again that his sound is not just music, it's movement. With over 350,000 YouTube views, 200,000 streams, and a loyal following known as the Worthy Family, he's building a community of believers who live and breathe each and every lyric. In this episode, we're going to dive deep to his latest single and video, For One Last Time, that you just saw, and the creative evolution behind Quinn, and how he's continuing to lead the rock rap wave to New Jersey and beyond. But let's add him in before I start crying like a little blubbering bitch. This is Note.
Yo, what's up? Oh my God, you almost had me crying in the backstage.
I was trying not to cry now. I want to know why we're stuck in Smackdownville though.
You know what? Because it's heavy over here. It's getting heavy.
It really just froze and said, you know what? We're not doing this today. Okay, thanks.
But no, thank you so much for the introduction. It's great to hear just like your perspective on this whole process and this whole journey. And I know it's like just the beginning. So I'm very thankful and very grateful. And I'm happy we can continue to stay connected throughout this whole process and, you know, be more than just like this, you know, artist media, but like friends. And you still got the stuff from that's awesome.
You know how many I took that day? Like, I remember I had the portable charger that has the Quinn sticker. I'm not gonna lie, me and my kids were playing with the dice at work one day.
That's awesome.
I know I gave like 2 stickers to Amanda.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we took mad. Because I was like, you want more? I'm like, why the fuck not?
Yeah. No, it was for you, you know, and for everyone that was there. I'm happy that you're still having fun with them, even like a year later. I got more of those stickers because mad people have been asking about them. I know Aria's like, oh, do I want more of my face out there? It's just her face, but you know,
that's what she gets for being a kick-ass powerhouse, yo.
Right. She stole the video. I won't lie. Like, it's my song, but it definitely, like, she was the star of the video for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%. And then, what's it like to get upstaged by your now wife?
That's a great opening question. Honestly, like, it doesn't. I don't feel like an upstage. That's the thing. Like, a lot of people would like, you know, look at like their partner or whatever, you know, and be like, oh, I can't let them be better than me. But like, I find like being with her, I want her to be better than me because then it pushes me to be better. You know what I'm saying? Like we bounce off of each other very well. I also know her strengths. Like, her strength is very much so in the acting, modeling. So when we wanted to do a story-based video, I was leaning on her the whole time. She was giving me like, although she wasn't technically the director of that video, she was giving me hella directorial notes as I was acting and trying to be my scene partner. But nah, it's a great feeling to have a partner that just knows them. They're all at everything, you know, you do, and then vice versa. Like, we toss opportunities back and forth, and it's fantastic. I love it. And it's funny because we had our like gothic wedding on that set, and then like a year later we had our real wedding. It was just kind of crazy.
Like same time?
What do you say?
Like around this like same day?
Off by maybe 2 months. Because like we shot Quinn back in like May of like 2024. I want to say. Yes, 2024, because it's 2025 now. So April of like 2024, we got married July of this year, so July 2025.
I'm not gonna lie, right? And Amanda, if she's in this chat, she could vouch for me, right? There's many things I can do, right? I'll shoot weddings. I don't like I'll go to weddings, but I'm not like I think like everyone has their social media, and I feel like weddings drain mine to the max.
Yeah, I feel.
I never wanted though to go to a wedding more than I wanted to go to yours and Aria's.
Oh my! If we had the room, we would have made it happen. It was just weddings are hella expensive.
And then me and my mom are looking at the photos, right? And we were just gushing like two little girls gossiping. Because your suit, first of all, oh my God. That color looks amazing on you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Like, and then she just looked like a goddess. I was like,
that. Yeah. No, I knew she had like something huge under her sleeve, because she has a hard time making like definitive decisions sometimes. Like when she on her first visit for the dress, which was like a year and a half to like 2 years before the wedding. So she did her dress appointment. And in that very first appointment, she's like, that's the dress. So she held on to that for like a year and a half, 2 years, and never wavered. So for her to be so concrete in her conviction that that was the dress, my anticipation was through the roof. And she exceeded that definitely in the first look. I was a blubbering mess when we did the first look.
like, and that's why when I said like I want to do a photo shoot with you and Aria, like outside, like some romantic gothic type shit, I'm like I'm like, I don't even have to worry what outfit she would pick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh my God, she would just know my vision. Like, I love her.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we got to make that photo shoot happen. It'll be a ton of fun.
Like, I mentioned this in the blog, but I feel like it's so core when it comes to you.
Mm-hmm.
But this evolution you have, like, I noticed. I'm sorry, my phone just went. Let me turn that ringer off. You had the basically everyone I saw in Quinn was in One More Time.
Yeah.
What is it like to have such a? Because a lot of people would just say like, yeah, my friends are just there, but they're not really supporting me.
Mm-hmm.
But they really boost you up. They were there. They helped put together. Your wife went from being your co-star in a video to now directing One More Time. So it's such a, I know for me, I feel like, because I remember seeing all of these people also when you had just done When Life Hits You, when I first met Loco and you guys.
Yes.
So it's like the fact that stayed consistent. How does that feel?
It feels surreal. I know we've like touched on it even in that first interview that we had. I very much so was a lone wolf growing up. And even when I first, came to New York now 5 years ago, I was very much so a lone wolf. Looking back, I think I felt as though in the moment it was a sign of strength to be a lone wolf. But I realized over time, especially once Quinn happened, and especially when Quinn happened, but when Loco took me under the fold with MLM Entertainment, and I met Migs and stuff, like I realized me being a lone wolf was just me being afraid of being hurt again. I've put a lot of stock into other people and have been, let down or, made fun of for being myself, where everyone within like the MLM crew and beyond, and just New York in general, like I love it out here for this reason. they boost the differences. They boost, the things that make you unique. And the great thing about New York is that if that person doesn't, you just move down the block and you'll find another person who does, because the city's so huge and there's so many scenes. So it's a surreal feeling to know that I do have a community I can rely on. I do have a family that's growing over time each year. More and more people join this little, movement that we're trying to build. Like you saw, like in Quinn, a lot of the people that were in Quinn were also in One Last Time, but there were also some new people that came out. And so
I like the dancer, by the way.
Yes, yeah. Crystal, they killed it. Amir, absolutely amazing. Also an amazing actor. They recently there was a screening where Amir is starring in it, as well as Arya, for a upcoming web series called Cataclysm Begins the Catalyst. And they premiered in the Big Apple Film Festival. So incredibly multi-talented people. Like, I found in this journey, empowering other people's talents oftentimes feed back into what you're building. Like, you're better building together than you are trying to step over one another. And
did I lose you?
Can you hear me?
Hold on, I can't hear you now. Oh no. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, let me refresh. Let me refresh this page. Hold on.
No worries. Well, I'm sure there's people out there. I appreciate the comments. What's up, Sarah? How you doing?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're back, and you even louder now.
Let's go. Okay. I'm loud in general, so hopefully it's in your ears.
No, I guess whatever it was, it fixed it.
Yeah. Yeah, like I was saying, it's a good feeling knowing that I do have a family that's growing over time that I can count on, so it's a feeling that I want to continue, and I want to continue to create opportunities for others to connect, because one of the coolest things that happen on my shoots, and what I really hope continues to happen, or any event I put together, is that other people, meet other creatives, and then I'll see them collaborate, outside of the shoot. They'll be like, oh, I met at KNoWTe's music video, and now we're doing a photo shoot together, or now they're in my film. Like, I love creating opportunities like that.
Yeah. What made you actually want to submit Quinn to the film festivals? Because I think that was actually pretty genius.
I have to give full credit to, first, Loco mentioned that, like, this was a film, worthy music video.
It was.
I didn't know where to even begin. So that's when one of my good friends, who's actually in the chat, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Yes, yeah. An amazing editor, director, just multi-talented being, amazing at building community as well. They just started sending me film festivals, because they're actually the one that put together Cataclysm Begins the Catalyst. That actually also uses one of my songs. So that's also another cool full circle moment.
You're so fancy. You look at you. I love it.
Yeah. But yeah, they just started sending me film festivals, and I wasn't sure of how it would go. And next thing I know, we were getting accepted. And I was like, wait, okay, so it's not just me who feels this is cool. It's not just like other like music heads that are next to me. Like, people who are in the film industry also love it and also recognize it. Like the Festival of Cinema that we did in August, it was like immediately after the wedding, which was also kind of a cool moment. You know, we get back from doing a little honeymoon, you know, we did like a staycation, and then we immediately jump into a film festival, and it was like the whole thing. Like I walked in and I was like, wait, okay, there's red carpets, there's media. Wait, hold on, we're nominated. We're not just in it. Wait, hold on, we won something. I was like through the moon, you know, just like on cloud nine, and still kind of pinching myself that we not only got in, but got nominated, and then ended up winning for Best Makeup and VFX, which I got to give big credit to Milo Mayhem.
Yo, he's the bomb.
Yeah, they are amazing. You know, what's crazy is like I gave them such like a loose vision, and we did that test shoot, and it just clicked, and everyone loved it. Like Milo showed up in full face makeup to the film festival, and it was just like everyone kept walking up to them. So it was like a walking billboard of our music video. Mad people kept asking about it. And yeah, it was just, it's cool. And solidifying that like what we're trying to do here is more than just the music. Like we want to tell a story. We want to tell something bigger than ourselves, and honestly create like almost like a miniature, you know, a cinematic universe until hopefully it's no longer miniature, and it grows and grows and grows.
So I know both you and your wife, and I both know that you're not crazy like your counterparts.
Are you sure about that?
I'm 99% sure you would be in jail right now. How do you have people come up to you guys thinking you're actually like that?
There hasn't been like a solidified moment, but like I have seen like people who have seen the music video like during the film festival, right? Their only interpretation of us is that video. So like I see them kind of look at us like trying to figure out our dynamic, and then we're both just like so open and bubbly, and I see them take a step back. So although they haven't like directly asked, I have seen them go like, wait, hold on, you two are those two crazy people? Like in their face, it's funny.
And this goes to now talking about One Last Time, right? And everyone, because you even said it back then, you felt like you were trying to fit a certain mold when we first did that first interview. You know, you thought that you had to do the rap thing because everyone else is. And you knew it wasn't your style. You slowly went from rapidy rap to when life hits you, and thank God you brought that song, because it came at a time where I feel like it was definitely needed. We all came from the pandemic. We came from really hard times. So now you ushered yourself into this era of note where you're now no longer in the constraints. How did it feel I know people say you haven't won the battle, just you haven't won the war, it's just a battle, right?
Yeah.
But what had that been like for you to now you're going into your more genuine self? Like a lot of people, I'll even say it for myself, right? I'm in my 26 plus multiple years later power. So we're not going to say how old I really am. It took me a long time to figure out who I was. Yeah. But you're sitting here at, I'm pretty sure you still haven't even hit 30 yet.
Nah, I'm 27 now.
You know, and you already have such a sense, not only as a musician, but you have a greater sense of who you are as a person compared to that person I met in 23 or 24.
23, actually, yeah.
You know, because that was definitely before the Wavy Awards.
It was, yeah.
How does that feel?
I love these. I love sitting with you, because these sort of questions really do get me reflecting and thinking back, because you know, like day to day, you don't feel the change, but then all of a sudden, like moments like this do put it into perspective. Although I constantly feel as though that there's more to grow into. You're constantly learning more and more about yourself and the world and where you fit into the world and what does that mean. But I think what has helped me thoroughly, and I'll keep, you know, saying it, is, you know, meeting Loco and Migs, you know, definitely did help develop my artist self to follow pieces of me that I was afraid to share.
Yeah.
You know, growing up, you know, in a small town, and I knew what I liked. I always knew what I liked, and I would share pieces of it. And you know, it'd start with like a beanie. Like I'd wear like a red beanie because obviously I like the color red, obvious. Like, but I wear a red beanie, you know.
Yeah, we're matching hair now.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'd wear a red beanie, and like the girl that I liked at the time, like absolutely shredded it, and like I just never wore it again. Or like I wasn't a fan of the mainstream music. I was really a fan of, you know, either like just like at the time underground hip hop. So I was listening to a lot of like Hobson, Dizzy Wright, Logic before he ended up becoming, you know, more mainstream, Kyle, Futuristic, Jaron Benton, like the, you know, that whole like wave. And then I was also listening to like a ton of like A Day to Remember, Pierce the Veil, Sleeping with Sirens, Issues, like, and I would share that music at the lunch table, and I would just get absolutely shredded. And I shut that part of me down pretty heavily, looking back and meeting Migs and Loco and seeing how much they embrace and reinforce those pieces of yourself to be your most authentic self from an artist perspective. You know, like Migs is definitely one of the most genuine through and through people I know.
You gotta love Migs.
You gotta love him. You know, he's him no matter what, for better, for worse, for whatever. He is him, and I was inspired by that, absolutely. You know, and I'm okay to say that I was inspired by my friends. I feel as though that if your friends aren't adding to your life in some way, you know, they're subtracting. They should inspire you to be better. So I'm thankful for that piece. And then simultaneously, around the same time, like me and Aria got engaged. And what does that mean? You know, and helping redefine what masculinity means, because obviously, like, especially in, you know, and I haven't dated in almost a decade. Like I got with Aria like 9 years ago. But like the current dating culture, like you hear a lot of like, this is what
it's horrible.
Yeah, they're like, this is what it means to be a man. Like, you know, you can't do this, you can't do that. And like, you know, you hear all those things, and then here is this woman that pushed me. It's like, no, like, go grow out your hair, dye your hair. You want to paint your nails? I'll paint them for you. You want to do eyeliner?
Yeah, Aria, yeah.
You want to do eyeliner? Like, let's go buy you one. Let me show you how it works. Like, you know, she was really reinforcing those pieces of me and making me feel more and more comfortable with the fact that the things I enjoyed that weren't typically masculine didn't make me look non-masculine to her. And that's all that mattered to me. So the fact that, like, on a personal perspective, I had someone propelling who I knew I wanted to be. And then on an artistic perspective, that was happening in the same way with Loco and Migs. It just sort of created this moment right here, right now, where no, you know, on screen and off screen are the same person, and it's who I am, and I'm not going to change. And One Last Time was definitely that stamp.
How do you feel? And then not just with you, right? Because you've also introduced it. You've introduced Ghost Star to us.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do have the artists like Skits Craven,
Mhm.
Hospin, that bring that element of rock rap out, but you're here really, really pushing it. Like I forget about Skits Craven sometimes. I'll just put one of your songs on. But how do you feel rock rap has actually come through over the last few years with the emergence of the different forms of hip hop?
I feel as though that it's definitely a resurgence and it's the next, I don't want to say next evolution, because every few years, especially now with the so many different subcultures, you know, a new culture sort of just, well, a culture will rise, you know, and then slide and stuff like that. So as like, you know, the typical hip hop that's been sort of reigning the you know, mantle for so long is on its decline, we're seeing much more of an incline in alternative music. So more and more artists are starting to incorporate rock music. Like what I see, I think I saw like Haley Williams. Who was she with? But she's been at like like Haley Williams from Paramore is now at so many different like rap, you know, concerts and stuff like that, and they're just like inviting her out, you know. MGK, you know, whether you love him or not, like he also helps, you know, bring back you know, the rock elements into hip hop and diving in between punk and hip hop and all that sort of stuff. So
Like that's my husband. She's like, clack it.
And it's just it. I feel as though that it's a great time to embrace the culture, because hip hop has always been counterculture, and for so many years hip hop was culture. So to me, it felt like it was only natural that hip hop started to embrace rock again, because rock is in definition counterculture as well. So it's always going to be a marriage that is forever going to occur. And I'm excited to create my own brand and lane through it all, you know, and see where it takes me.
I feel like this is the worst time that, because MTV recently shut down their last channel that played music videos.
Yeah.
And I think about the VH1s that used to play The Killers and all of this in the morning. And I'm just like, damn, now imagine. Like, granted, like, if you pay the streaming platforms like Paramount a good amount of money, they'll play the video. Like, if you advertise, but we're not going to spit all these jewels here, and then people are going to actually go pay, like, thousands and thousands of dollars. But kids are not going to be able to wake up and see the next Note video.
You know, at least not in like the most traditional way. I'm hoping that like through whatever channel that we create, that like one day people do wake up and like their routine is like, let's throw on like a Note record. What's a really cool experience is that my little brother, which he's playing tonight, so sending love to him. I know he can't hear me or see me, but sending love to you.
He'll be watching this one day.
Yeah, he has a playoff game tonight, and it could potentially be his last game of his high school career, and whether they win or lose. But every morning, my family has a routine with him where they will play "Trust the Process" on his way out the door on game day. So like those moments, you know, do occur, and I'm hoping that like more of those moments of inspiration can occur in like other households and stuff like that. But I am, to the credit like MTV and VH1 and like stuff like that, like I'm sad to see that go. I really am, because it's just such a part of culture. At least to me it was. I remember like waking up, you know, like
eating your cereal, making yourself late to school because you were watching the damn music video.
The music video. Like I remember like being late because Eminem's "My Name Is" was playing. Like, you know, or VH1. I loved VH1 regardless of the music videos, because that was also good. But VH1 also did like the Behind the Music series, and I love Behind the Music series. Like the Missy Elliott one is so good, and I probably watched that one like 20 times.
Remember the E-News special that used to really give you the, like before all these channels that would talk about the coroner's reports and stuff like that. Before all of that, we had the Real Hollywood Story.
Yes. I do remember that. And like they did genuinely, at least at the time, it felt like they genuinely had like an ear to everything. You know, but like it did create an opening for platforms like Rawrrzone to create their own lane and their own culture, and hopefully like keep some of that feeling alive. Like a lot of the music videos you were playing before we started going were really, really cool. The one that's still stuck in my head is I Got That Dog in Me. Whoever is that artist.
That's so Aaron, who came to your release event, because shout out to Aaron and In the Field Radio for sending me those pictures so I could put it in the blog, by the way. That's her artist.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's quality. The music video is quality too.
Please don't flag me though.
You said don't flag you?
Please don't flag me though for playing it. Listen, man, YouTube be like YouTubing sometime then.
Oh, yeah. No, I know what you're saying now. Yeah. But yeah, no, that music video was fire. And the like I guess what I was saying is, you know, it's moments like that culture won't die for good because there'll still be platforms like Rawrrzone creating those moments, you know?
You make me cry. These damn kids still got me sick. That's the reason why they show up the other time.
I know. I hope you are feeling better, and you mentioned it a bunch of times, but you don't gotta feel bad. Like
I know, but I'm gonna keep feeling bad. And then Loco Loco finally texted me back today. And I already I was being my needy entertainment daughter self. Cause at this point I'm like, the way I used to bother Loco before everything went down in life, I'm pretty sure he would have considered me an annoying daughter. And then he's like, well, why weren't you there the other day? I'm like, because these damn kids got me sick. It's like, you wanted me to go get you sick?
Nah, we didn't need that. It was a tight space too. And
oh god, I would have spread it everywhere.
Yeah, and shout out to Hall of Flame. It was great, but it was also a little smoky. So like if you
like
weren't
smoky from the actual like whatever effects you had, or people actually got to smoke.
We had some effects, but yeah, people were actually able to smoke in there. So yeah,
I can't even see you like a pothead.
I'm personally, I'm not. I guess on the record, like I will enjoy edibles from time to time.
How did you breathe through that?
I think I won't lie. There was a moment in which I was like, oh, I think I just accidentally like hotboxed myself at my own event because I started rambling out of nowhere. Like I'm so cohesive on my sets. Like I know, like, okay, I want to hit this talking point, this talking point, this talking point before each song, right? And then I'm starting to transition to the next song. All of a sudden I spaced and I just started going, you know, it just started rambling to try to find my next word. You know, so I think I caught a little like, you know, contact from people, but
you were like in euphoria.
Yeah, but it was good, and like we did like open up the windows and stuff too to help people and got fans going, because you know, just like you wouldn't, you know, really necessarily see me as that. A lot of my fans and you know, supporters, they're non-smokers, so like I wanted to make sure they were comfortable. So once I realized like, okay, I'm kind of struggling here, let me open things up, people are like, okay, good, okay, we feel better now.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't go then because I really didn't want to add to the. I would have been Agent X. I would. We're not doing that. These
It would
kids
have been
know,
Ground Zero. We don't need that.
bro. Like I love my kids. I just wish sometimes if their parents know they're sick, keep them home.
I used to work with kids in high school. I did like the daycare thing. I was like the one male like teacher's assistant that was there, so all the kids loved me. But kids are germy. They're super germy. Like,
And my kids like to fight me, so
yeah.
they're like, Miss Katie. So everyone knows I'm a wrestling fan. So
well, yeah. You were showing SmackDown as we started.
Yeah. So, and that was an accident. But during the summer, like the tail end of the summer, when the Dudleys announced that their last event was gonna be this, and I'm like, if anyone pisses off any of the staff, let me know, and I'm throwing them through the tables. So up until now, they'll still go to me. I wasn't behaving. I need to get thrown through a table. I'm like.
So it turned into something against you that.
I mean, my boss heard it too. That's the worst part. And at this point, I'm like, mind you, now the kid that's saying this, I love this kid to death.
Mm-hmm.
But we talking about this little thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's 9.
Yeah.
8, maybe. But like, I think he weighed less than the legal weight limit that we need to pick anything up. And I'm like, bro, if I throw you through a table, like, look at you, you're wiggling like spaghetti, kid. I'm gonna hurt you. Like, it's okay, I'll fight you back. I'm like, no.
Yo, kids love that though. Like, he will remember that forever. Like, I still to this day like remember the days that like my aunt used to like
wrestle and
yeah.
Or like, I was an asshole back then. Like. I wasn't allowed to watch it, but my godfather, who's also my cousin, and his brother used to live with us.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll be watching SmackDown, and it's Stone Cold, and they want to pick me up and do the helicopter. So when I get on the floor, I hit him where the sun don't shine, and then mom came home. So I went, I ran after he's hurting, and I'm here playing with a toy. I didn't watch nothing. I didn't do nothing. I'm playing with the fucking toy.
Yeah. Nah, they're just keeling over. They did that to themselves.
Yeah, they were touching things they shouldn't have touched.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, no, I was an asshole. My mom realized I was watching it like after college. So I'm like, Mom, sorry, there's no going back at this point. You're stuck with this.
Yeah. Well, there's also nothing you can do at that point if you're in college too. Like
it was that, and then the weekend was on almost 24/7.
Ah.
Cause I was like I was one of those from the gate like mixtape fans. Like I got his tattoo. Like the XO symbol was my first tattoo. I fangirl. Like you
so you're like an OG Weekend fan.
I'm the OG Weekend fan. So when these kids, like the high school kids, come and start saying I'm XO too, I'm like, no, you're not. Shut the fuck up. No, you're not. I'm like, if you knew what this really stood for and what they actually did, no, you're not.
Yeah.
Your mother would kill me, kill you, kill me, kill the principal.
Oh no.
If you think about it, when the Weekend started, he was also on a lot of drugs.
Yeah.
So with oxytocin, it was oxy, and I forgot what the other part was because I smoke. I'll be honest, I smoke weed, so I'll forget. It's something from 2012. But so if you didn't look hard enough, you would think the XO means hugs and kisses. But for his entire fan base, it was symbols for everything else and everything representing at that time. Whether it was him bearing his feelings and all of that and music. So that was, what it stood for. So when kids talk about it now, because he's such a global superstar, I'm like, nope, we're not lining you up like that. Nope. I'm saving you right now. No.
Yeah, no, it's because you understand the history of it. Like you can transform like the meaning, which is cool. It shows like the weekend's evolution, right? But at the same time, like, yeah, if you knew the core meaning, maybe not.
No, don't do that. Like, wear the hoodie. You want to buy his merch? Go ahead. I mean, I love him, but I also think it's extremely overpriced. No, it's, listen, man. When he dropped his last project under the moniker,
Mm-hmm.
I bought the vinyl box. Mm-hmm. I bought the box set with the CD and the T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I bought the tickets to the movie twice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you were in it.
I was in it. I'm like, and I paid to go to the concert at the last minute because it was my birthday weekend. And I said, screw this.
Yeah, you got to treat yourself.
I was like, it had to, you know what it was, and it was eating me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, do I do it? And then ironically, the seats I got were in the same row as my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, we're all riding together. I'm going to this. I don't care how sick I am. Because, you know, like I had the whole diabetes issue this whole year.
Mm-hmm.
And widely enough, today is World Diabetes Day. But, you know, I wasn't feeling well this summer. Like, the summer and me trying to get through this hump was not it.
Yeah.
Was not it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm here trying to make it over there. I was like, I'm doing it. Fuck it. I already paid this money. I'm not pussying out.
Not missing out. Mm-hmm.
But it was kind of full circle. I'm not even going to hold you as a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing him in Terminal B, whatever that place was called.
Mm-hmm.
And then seeing him now, like, seeing he's also ready to retire. It's like when you know it's, like, I did that final form.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he embraced his inner note and then, like, ran with it.
Yeah. No, that's how I feel about one of my bigger inspirations, 21 Pilots. You know, I was following them all the way back in like 2012 when they were like still doing, when like Regional at Best was like the record they had at the time, which eventually ended up becoming like, you know, Vessel, and then they went on. But I wasn't able to see them on this most recent tour. It's unfortunate because apparently it's their last tour for some time, because the drummer, Josh Dunn, his wife is now pregnant, and his wife, his wife is Debbie Ryan, and they, so he wants to like settle and like, you know, do like the dad thing, the family thing and stuff like that. But it is from like a fan perspective, that was originally inspired by them. Like my first song I ever learned to play was Car Radio on my keyboard. For them to then like go from lost like kids, really, you know, just playing their hearts out, to selling out stadiums and now dads, like, and ending that saga, right? Hitting their final form and ending that saga. It's a cool thing to watch as a fan. And I just hope that like my music career can have the same like impact and trajectory, you know, that like one day I can look back and be like, man, I did that. I can chill now, you know? So yeah.
So I'm bouncing back to your video, right? Because certain things I want to ask, and then you keep certain things you say make me think about the question I want to ask. Which is why I love sitting down with you and talking with you.
Yes.
You have a scene now,
because
we talked about like influences.
Yes.
There's a scene in your video that I've been trying to figure out, right? And it was the part where you were straight in the middle and everyone was in a diamond formation around you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know it was some type of mainstream influence, and I've been trying to figure out where the fuck were they from.
I got you. We called that the Kendrick shot. It's from Kendrick's Humble video.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was bugging. I didn't want to go thinking it was like, you know, But I'm like, yo, but I feel like I also seen this in a movie somewhere.
Yeah, no, we like the whole time, like even on the shot list, because we had a shot list of like, okay, we got to make sure we hit this, and this, and this. It was literally labeled the Kendrick shot, because I wanted something to diversify the visual. You know, like yes, we have all this rotation, and you know, when things are transitioning each time you pass behind somebody's back, and you have all these cool things, but like, what can we do to just change the pacing just enough to like jar the viewer once you get to about the halfway point? Because by you get to the halfway point, you've kind of seen everything. So what can we do to like jar the viewer but still remain within the theme of the record and not necessarily kill momentum? So I just started clicking through like, you know, different, you know, music videos. And, you know, one of them, I was like, okay, what if I always loved that shot from Humble. Like, it's an iconic shot. I'm sure it's been done in a bunch of other places, but I think that one, like, perfected it in a music video form.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I know I don't have, like, 1,000 people like he does to, like, create that. But I think we can do the same vibe if we get like at least like 12 people to just like stand there and we do more of a tighter shot. And we slowly, you know, zoom and stuff like that. So yeah, it's from Kendrick Lamar's Humble.
See, I caught it. I was like, yo, it was something. I was like, why is this like it's? I mean, that's the one scene that hit me like the song. The song is just amazing on its own because, like, you stuck that nail into everything you told me you wanted to be for yourself. Mm-hmm. You know, and not many people do what they say they're gonna do, especially in this industry. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm in motherfucking awe of you. And it's very rare for me to say that. Mm-hmm. You know, but that one shot, it was just like the photographer in me geeked out, the cinephile in me geeked out, and then the fan in me, like the person that, you know, loves you as a human and as a person, is like, oh my fucking God. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm the Puerto Rican that's Puerto Ricaning for Bad Bunny, but for no.
That's awesome. Yeah, that was the exact feeling I wanted to create from that shot. Was like, okay, like, yes, you know, I walk the rap rock line, right? You know, so like I have rap influence just as much as I have rock influences, you know? So like that was the exact feeling I wanted to create from the shot, because I knew it would be something that like people would recognize, you know, as iconic. It'd feel familiar. Whether or not they know the exact music video, they know the feeling of that shot, you know? So it was purposeful, and it's so funny because I knew what you were going to say the second you said, oh, there was that one shot, because everyone's been telling me that. They're like, the video is awesome, but there's this one shot. And I'm like, okay, that was like the main, you know, reason for that shot, because otherwise, like, the video is great, but like it would become monotonous. That one shot, you know, is memorable, it's iconic, and it pulls you in again. It re-engages you to the rest of the video.
And I love that you also take in the visual element of, like, so in the beginning of the video where you had that circle with the hypnotizer, you know, not a lot of people realize that those are psychological little tricks of the trade to get people, like, they used to use the like stuff mm-hmm. like that in media when they were trying to use subliminal messaging. Mm-hmm. So I saw that, I'm like, oh, he's bringing everything back, like all the like the enigmas of like the videos, like mm-hmm. the mystique that they used to be. Mm-hmm. Get into the creative part of it. Cause how did you and Aria and mm-hmm. the rest of your team come together to actually put this?
So it was like a month long process of planning, like definitive planning. But obviously, you know me, like I will write a song and I'll have the visual in mind for like months and months and months. So like I had like an idea of where I wanted to go, but I didn't really have like an exact, like concrete, like this is exactly what it is. All I knew is that I wanted the song or the video to resemble the song, and the fact that it's not about me. Like I don't want it to be, the whole attention's on me. One Last Time to me is an anthem for anyone who's ever felt like a misfit, an outcast, like, that they just never really, fit into somebody else's definition of normal, and that that very fact is okay. So I knew I wanted to make sure that message came across. And I knew I wanted to showcase other talents, and that there would be some sort of circle pit of people that would react to the talents that are in the middle. That's all I had. But then I met with one of the directors for Quinn, Jex from Jex Studios, who's also an amazing friend of mine. And I was like,
awesome.
He's fantastic, and I want to see more of him. He hasn't really been able to come out as much, but I know he has to take care of his own thing, up in Connecticut, but, definitely missing him. But the time that he was able to share, because I told him, like, this is the concept, but I need to bounce ideas off of somebody to make it more concrete. So I met with him like a month and a half before the actual shoot happened, and I gave him that pitch that I just told you, don't want it about me, all that sort of stuff. And that's when he sort of was like, okay, and started coming up with like the concrete story beats and details to like bring that all together. And he was like, okay, what if we have you say like transported into some sort of, world or something. And in that being transported, you see these, circle of people, and basically describing the video that you ended up watching. So it was a whole meeting with him to really make that happen. And then it was like, okay, how do we got the story beats, how do we want to tell it visually in an interesting way? And one video that I always loved growing up, and this is probably super niche, but it was from this one artist I used to follow a lot when I was in high school. His name is Whit Lowry, and he did a video, I'm forgetting the name of it now. Moving On was the name of the video. And the entire video is a one shot. Well, not necessarily a one shot, but it's just a bunch of transition shots. So as it passes, a lamp, it will transition to now there's a group of people that weren't there before. It passes behind somebody's back. That's another transition. And it feels like this swirling moment that you just live in. So I was like, okay, that could be really, really cool. So I was like, okay, we can do that as so then I met with Maya, who it was the cinematographer and editor for the video, and I met with them, and that's when we did the concrete details of what each of the shots needed to be. Me, Maya, Aria sat down and like went through like a shot list. Loco looked over it and gave it like, a seal of approval and all that sort of stuff of like, okay, this could be really cool, and stuff like that. And so it passed a lot of hands in order to like create what we ended up seeing. And then obviously, I ended up, Milo did makeup again when it came to that like cut on the neck.
Yeah, that was a nasty little gash.
Yeah. Because I wanted every music video I want to keep like a motif, like something that is symbolic of like everything that's the video supposed to be. And for me, I wanted that gash to represent, especially if you're going to be like transported in this world, I wanted that gash to represent the literal shedding of old skin, in hindsight, I do wish that it got more love, because you might not see it, and I didn't think of this, is the one thing I didn't think of. All my hair like covered a lot of it. But as the video progresses, the gash gets larger. So it starts small in the beginning, and then by the end, it's my whole neck, and it's like all of this. But because of the lighting and because of my hair and the movement of the video, it's a little hard to tell. But it's there, and they absolutely killed it on the makeup again. Like I felt nasty looking at myself in the mirror. So that's how I know Milo did an amazing job. But yeah, it was like a month and a half planning process, from like shot list to, you know, concept to everything, you know, and it's worth that effort. So to anyone who's listening or anything like that, like, if you have a vision, like, give yourself the time to make it happen, you know, and incorporate other people's talents if you can. Because that was the only way that like this video could have been what it was, is if I did pull in all those people. So
I know this is going to be a hard one, right?
Mm.
But I feel like these two songs are like your kids. Obviously, there's going to be a favorite child. Is it still Quinn?
I have a heart for One Last Time, personally. Not saying, like you said, this is hard because they're both like, I love them both like the same, but in different ways. Like, even if that makes sense, right? Like, and now I feel like my mom when she was like explaining, like, or, you know, who does she love more when talking to my siblings? Because like Quinn is my favorite.
We all know it's you.
Yeah. You know, hey, like, what can I say? I'm pretty awesome. No,
you are.
Quinn I love because it's such a strong story, and we crammed 20 minutes into a 3-minute 30-second video. I have no idea how we did that, but we did it. So like, I'm so thankful for Quinn and everything Quinn was able to create for my career. I love One Last Time from like a performance perspective. Like, the video is more entertaining to me because of the performance. But if you're a cinema person, you probably love Quinn more. So it's like, you know, you get the best of both worlds. You know,
my rocker, like I was headbanging all the way crossing the street to work today. But then again, I've also just been really hyped this entire week to have you on.
Hell yeah. It's meant to be here. It's been too long.
Like, and I was just like, you know what? I needed someone, because I'll explain off the air why the original interview that was supposed to happen this week didn't happen.
Mm.
And I was like, I miss Note, and I'm sitting here when I'm telling you, it took me until whenever I sent you those links, because I felt like no matter what I wrote to express how proud of you I was.
Thank you.
I felt like there was no words that would muster it up, to tell you the truth. So I'm like sitting here with you. It's like I'm here. I don't care. I'll say it. I fangirled the fuck out of this interview today. I don't give a damn.
I really appreciate that.
I'm just so proud of everything you've put for yourself. The life you're building for yourself.
Thank you.
You know, like I said, you're doing more at 27 years old than I did when I was 27. And looking at the climate that we're in, the level of hatred in this climate, and you still persevere, and it's inspiring, you know, because I'll say it, I tell everyone, like, you know that meme that said January me would be like sitting in pure shock over what my year would have looked like.
Mm-hmm.
I still sit here and say what the fuck happened the first half of the year.
Mm.
You know, and
Yeah.
sitting here like, but then I remember being in the hospital one of the times, and I saw one of your videos, and I'm like, I was here trying to move around, but I was like, I'm so fucking happy. Like, it was making me happy to hear that you were doing something. And even though I couldn't do Rawrrzone, it was you guys still doing stuff. You know, because I was literally out, bro. I was stuck in a bed. Like, I was at least 2 nights. Like, they were trying to figure out what caused everything. And I was just like, I was here trying to steal a charger. While I was creeping on everyone's music and stuff. I called Teddy Graham. I'm like, I want to go do something right now, but I'm stuck here.
Yeah.
You know, you guys doing everything you do is what kept me going to want to come back to do this.
And I have to give kudos to you for persevering, right? You know, what you do can oftentimes go unsung. So on behalf of like myself, and I'm sure a bunch of other artists who also feel the same way but may not vocalize it, like thank you for creating platforms like this for artists, you know, who may not typically get the shine they deserve, right? You know, you find the diamonds, you know, before everyone else does. And so kudos to you for persevering in your own right. Like that's tough to keep your own sense of sanity, but then to say, no, I want to get back in to help create opportunity for others. You know, that's huge. So kudos to you. Absolutely.
You know, it's not easy, you know, to quote, I guess, it's going to sound petty, but I really don't care. To quote someone that said this about one of my platforms, because a lot of people would say they've been doing things longer than I've supposedly been doing what I'm doing, that I don't bring a value to their, I guess, brand or whatever you want to call it, right? Because everyone wants to claim to be a bit in business.
Yeah.
I said it since the moment I came into the underground hip hop scene. I never really cared for being the elite, right? Whatever they saw at the top of the hierarchy was. I was just a kid that loved music, and I just wanted to do something. I still sit here acting like that same child. And my career has catapulted 3 times over, not only as a correspondent, but as a photographer. And I've gotten to work with so many people.
Yeah, I see it.
So when I sit here, and I'm not sitting here to brag, but I sit here and I'm like,
get brag sometimes.
No, because I don't like bragging. I really just, I can't find it in me. It actually makes me sick. Like, I can't sit here and do that.
I feel you.
What brings me more joy is doing what I sit here with you right now. And if we all had that same mentality about what we're doing, we would be helping each other more.
Absolutely.
Instead of griping over how much we're going to get paid, you know, what happened to the humanity we had? And I'm sorry if I'm going on a tangent.
This is good.
But the humanity we had when the pandemic hit, and at 7:30 on the fucking clock, no matter where the fuck you were, if you saw an essential person, you hear banging on with the pots outside like it's fucking Spanish Harlem all over again. You hear greeting. All of these people are still coming out and doing the city work, and your community workers. Everyone here was nice to each other. I'm not saying we gotta be sucking dick right now, but what the fuck? Like, the industry ran so much, in my opinion, ran a little more smoother than it's doing right now.
Yeah, I will say, I don't have as much skin in the New York scene as I'm sure, you know, you do. I came into the New York scene around the pandemic, right? You know, I moved here in like 2020, and
Poor thing. I'm sorry.
yeah, that was my welcome. But I will say, in the 5 years I've been here, there was a huge sense of community in 2020. You know, because people were hungry to be around people again, and then that kind of bled to about 2022, 2023. You know, if I'm being generous, where you know, people again just like wanted community, and they wanted to build with one another, because we were all stuck for so long, and it's just great to be around each other again. But once that honeymoon period sort of fell off, there has been a little bit of that sense of, you know, gatekeeping, or, oh, you don't got the same enough followers to be in the room, or the same followers, or whatever. Like, there have been times that I've walked into a room, and, you know, people don't give me the time of day because I don't give off the perception that, or, you know, that I've done this or I've done that, or, you know, I'm not walking in bragging about everything that I do. I just go in and I'm me. You know, and it's just unfortunate to see that culture sort of come back around. And that's why like I fight personally, and I'll always support platforms that do that as well.
And keep the authenticity.
Authenticity, yes, because whether it may take longer, and it, you know, sometimes it gets to me, but it's worth it. Like, the artists that I look up to that have true longevity and true friends in this industry, they were authentic to themselves through and through. And so I want to take that same torch and, you know, not succumb to the New York, like, you know, clout chase, and just go to, you know.
Like, I do this because it keeps going. Like, when I started this back in the day, when it was Monday Night Raw, and it was LNK Radio, and it was all these other names, because I realized I was doing something that was bigger than me. And when you realize, when you figure out, because I didn't have this confidence until this year, because I really feel like everything I went through and everything I was going through when you met me, it just broke me. And then, I guess you would say, when after the fire at my mom's house, when I realized, okay, like, let me go take care of home for this next month and a half, but come my birthday, like, it just full steam. Like, you know, I don't know whether it was because it was my birthday or because my friend Six from Ramble Mania had passed away, but something told me I just had to keep going, because I really did think of canceling Rawrrzone after the fire.
Yeah.
Like, permanently. And I was like, I didn't just invest all this money. I didn't just make a brand out of this. And then I thought of you, and I thought of everyone else, and I'm just like, yo, all right, let's try this. Let's keep going, because clearly this is something bigger than me, and I'm just, if I end it now, I'm probably gonna kick myself in the ass later.
Yeah, I feel the same way. You know, obviously, like, I'm sorry for everything that's obviously, you know, happened to you. To find a positive spin.
Yeah. Like, I got Note back this year.
Yeah, you know, we're connected again. But even
you're back on the Rawrrzone, and Mello didn't try to take the attention this time.
But I was gonna say, like, in the lowest of lows, sometimes you find your biggest highs. Like, I know, like, end of year last year was like a super low for me. And it kind of, the start of this year was like a super low for me.
Yeah, but you had just gotten the Wavy Awards.
Yeah. Well, you know, not to dive in too deep. You know, I had a situation with my older brother. His health was in jeopardy. And I was with him for like a couple months, helping my family and stuff like that. He's A-okay now, so
yay!
Kudos to the big brother, and I'm proud of everything he's done since. He's over a year sober, so like I got to give him a round of applause on that. Very, very proud of him on that. But yeah, so like there was a lot of family stuff going on, and then earlier this year, certain like just things hit you about life that that starts to make you question everything. And what I'm good at getting to is sometimes in the lowest lows, you can find your highest highs. And you also like weed out the people who are truly meant to be there. That's the one thing that like I think I learned, especially this year, is people who are meant to be there will be there. Like you don't have to chase or wonder or question.
And you don't have to be someone you're not.
Exactly. If they're meant to be there, they will be. If they're not, it's okay. We're moving on, and maybe they'll join later. I'm not going to waste my time, my breath, or my positive energy towards myself, trying to convince you to like me, because I like me. I like what I do, and I provide a value, whether you see it or not. I know I do. So, yeah, keep going. Never stop.
Oh my God. So emotional.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to get like that. I get preachy.
I'm not crying. You are
preachy.
I'm not choked up. You are. Oh my God. This was everything I thought this episode was gonna be and more.
Absolutely. No, it's good that we were able to do this check-in interview and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, you just had me as a fangirl. I'll admit it.
I love it. I love it.
If you had to go back in time and tell teenage Note, the one that got bullied, the one that didn't fit in, a piece of advice to keep holding on, what would you tell him?
That's a powerful one. I don't want.
That's where my original statement came from.
Yeah. I don't want to be cliche and say keep going, because I'm sure like the same question could be asked to me another 10 years from now when I'm 37. Like, what would you tell 20 something?
We are definitely not gonna ever acknowledge you being 37, because that means I'm gonna be another age that we cannot acknowledge.
All right, so I'm forever 27. In the best way possible. I'm forever 27. You're forever 26. How about that?
Yeah, just don't tell Dad that.
But I would say silence the noise. A lot of people are gonna tell you who you should be, what you need to do, what you should like, what's okay to like, what's not okay to like, and silence the noise, because who you are at the end of the day. And the sooner you recognize that, the sooner you'll feel so free. I think that would be the one piece of advice I would share, because although I wish it didn't take till 27 to like feel this sense of self, everybody's journey is different. Some people it takes longer, some people it takes, sooner. And I'm thankful for my journey. But if I could make life just a little easier for teenage Note, I would say, yeah, silence the noise and stick to who you truly are, and not change for anyone.
Oh, man. Yo, this was awesome. I thank you so much, Ron. It's the first time I've in like I want to say the last time we probably interviewed that I've actually made the almost 2-minute mark without having to actually play much music, which I'm so ecstatic about because I missed the actual conversation of it all. What's next for you?
What's next for me is new music. I got a lot of new demos that I'm gonna be taking to the studio in these next 2 months to get ready for 2026.
Yeah.
So new music down the pipeline. So if you're
more covers,
I do have a couple covers in mind. I won't share them just yet, but yes, there will be some covers, maybe some remixes, stuff like that. But so if you've been enjoying this transformation into the thorough, chaotic rap rock self that I am now, you're definitely really going to enjoy this upcoming year. We got a lot of records that touch on, storytelling, different emotions, with the
like a feature this year at all?
I do want to set up, a couple, or at least one feature that's way past due. He and I both. What'd you say?
Is it Key or Wave?
I was thinking, Migs. We got to get an emo Christmas record. So it's way past due. So got to make that happen in 2026. But yeah, new music, and just more performances. Now that I have a consistent band, which I gotta give shout out to Ray, who's been my drummer and holding it down. He's absolutely amazing. Pinky, amazing guitarist, and Pando on the bass. Now that I have a consistent band who's also willing to travel, I'm hoping to get on some festivals, some local festivals.
Mosh pit!
Yes. We're going to open up some mosh pits around the area. But yeah, so shows, festivals, and new music. And with this opportunity to be a Wavy ambassador, I want to leverage the platform to hopefully create areas in which I can give back to the community on, like mental health is a huge thing for me and stuff like that. So I have a record in mind with a music video in mind. So I'm hoping with the platform that the Wavies have provided me, I can create that music video to hopefully tell a story that can connect with people who could be going through a similar situation. So yeah, just note on a bigger scale is what we're looking
for. I love it. I fucking love it. Ah! Oh man, guys, this was Welcome to the Rawrrzone. This was the part 2 to the story that is noteworthy. You might see him again in a year from now when he's here taking over the world, and him and Migs did a whole. He did Wasted Part 2 with guitar riffs and everything. You can find us everywhere, www.rawrzonenyc.com, at our home. Oh, so sorry. At our home of Puso 82.3 FM, Wednesdays 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and of course Fridays on the Evening Rush Radio Network at 10 p.m. Join us at the Give Back for Sean, December 13th. If you're looking to celebrate your birthday this weekend, hit up CJ Spotlight. But in usual Rawrrzone fashion, we leave you with this piece of advice.
I've got one more thing to say, and it'll only take me a second. I've got 2 words that I want you all to remember. They're very important. And if I leave you with anything, I'm going to leave you with these 2 words. And those 2 words are, I'm Batman.